I literally just got the idea to record, so I am going to a open call. I'm not gonna say where unless I decide not to work there. That's for sure that I'm not working there. It's going to be at like a restaurant slash lounge place, and honestly I'm gonna like keep the position open. If I want to be like a server or bartender, I'm gonna like see what they're talking about exactly, because I'm okay with being like a food server and a bartender, but I don't want to be like a full-blown bottle girl. But the way that this place is set up, like they do have like section tables and they have like food tables as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna see what they're talking about. I'm doing my makeup even though I really don't want to, and I never wear makeup, but I'm not gonna lie, when you go to these places you have to be like fully done up. Like they require you to have your hair and makeup done, and even though when I work there I probably won't do my hair and makeup every night, this is still what we're gonna this is just what you gotta do to get in the door at the time. So yeah, we're just gonna do a mini light beat, but that's not the point and that's not what we're here to talk about. So please don't talk about makeup. I'm not good at makeup because I don't wear makeup. The open call is a lounge that was really popular, but they got shut down and they recently reopened. So yeah, I don't really like working at brand new places because they can be hit or miss and you never really know, and they're mainly just miss. Plus that's just not like the demographic I like going for. I like going for like more of like a regular established type crowd. So yeah, I'm just gonna take you guys with me. I'll show you guys what it looks like once I'm like dressed and ready. I wish I would have more time. It's currently 5 o'clock and the open call 6:30 to 9:30, but I told myself I was gonna record a YouTube video, which I have planned before I go. But low-key, I might just let this be my YouTube video that I record, and record the video that I plan to record today a different day, because I like to get there in the beginning half of it, because everybody else is gonna come at the end and I just don't want to be there all night. So yeah, get ready for me / come with me on a open call. We are getting the finishing details together. This is the fit. It's just like a little romper. My constant mood is like not doing too much. Like you're gonna see girls in there like literally with fishnets and their ass out. Me, never had to do too much. I'm like just starting to look for a job. I'm not like desperate for a job. I have a job. And I'm looking through my resume. I literally have like 100 different resumes. This is what I'm wearing, just a romper, and then I'm deciding if I'm gonna go with my YSL bag or if I'm gonna go with this Louis bag, because I want to wear my, oh my god, this Louis bag, because this is gold hardware and the other one is silver hardware, and I want to wear my gold Louis earrings. So therefore, I think I'm gonna go with the Louis bag. I'm gonna do my best to take you guys with me. I'm gonna remember everything they ask me. I'm gonna try to vlog a little bit inside. And yeah, I'll let you guys know like exactly how everything goes. I'm gonna head out, put on my earrings and my lip gloss, and then I'm heading out. So yeah, see you guys at the venue. I hope it's not too many girls there. I've been to open calls that are literally like hours long, and it's like speed dating when they get to you. Like, they just want to know like, oh, what's in this drink? How do you make this drink? Can you sell sections? Like, I don't want to sell sections. That's the number one thing I do not want to do. I do not want to sell sections. So I hope that's not what they're looking for, because it's not going to be. Before I go, one more time for the face card. One more time. Hold on. For the face card. Obviously no filter. It's now 6:43. Yikers. I also have another video that is come to open call with me failed, because I literally thought I didn't get the job and then I did. Now that it's over with, I will say that was for Club Energy, which turns out to be like paparazzi, and then got shut down again. Where the are my house keys?
She says you're my everything. I love you through everything. This a forever thing.
Okay, I'm 2 minutes away, so I just wanted to check in because I don't know what it's gonna be like once I get there. But I'm gonna be there at 7 o'clock exactly, so I'm literally 30 minutes after it began, which is pretty good. And also, I expect it to be more hectic than I even thought, because I just re-looked at the flyer and it literally said hiring all positions, like hookah, bottle service, managers, bartenders, servers, bar backs, like, so yeah, it's probably gonna be a little nutty, and I don't remember their parking situation being that great. So yeah, questions I plan on asking them. Make sure you check out my full video on interviews for bottle service. I talk about like everything that you need to be asking them, but a couple things off the back. I'm gonna obviously ask about autograd. I'm gonna ask about how big their sections are. I'm gonna ask about like how much you make off of each bottle, because sometimes it's like a set price, like $50, $100, or sometimes like 20%. I'm gonna ask about like their hours, their shifts, uniform. I'm going to ask about when the schedules come out, like how far ahead you get scheduled. I should already look and see like their hours and how many days they're open. I'm gonna look at that while I'm waiting. But yeah, I guess like how much average people usually make, or like what their total sales or their price per guest is, I guess. I did take a look at their menu, and their food is priced pretty decently. So yeah, basically I'm just gonna do the math to try to figure out what type of money I'm gonna be making. Again, I'm not like thirsty for a job, but I would like to start opening the door and like see what other options are available. And like ideally, if I could just get a job that I could just work like 2 days a week, that would be cool with me. So yeah, this is a really long light. I'm 1 minute away and we'll see what goes on. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I just drove by and it's definitely giving line out the door, but these people were not looking, not to say they don't look like me, but they weren't looking like well groomed and well put together. Like these girls looked like they were, I'm not even gonna say like they were shopping at Rainbow, because you can put that shit on Rainbow, but they just weren't looking like up to par. Let's just say that. Well manicured. So yeah, wish me luck. Y'all, why are all of my open call videos fail? Because it's literally 8:39 and I couldn't do it. I had to walk out. I'm so sorry, y'all. I was trying to literally hold on for the sake of you all. Like just for the vlog, I was trying to stay in line. But I took footage and I took notes the entire time I was in there. So once I get home, I'm going to like tell you guys everything that happened, everything went down, and like why I end up just walking out, because that was too much. Like I'm never going to open call again. That shit is not it. But yeah, just a little update. Like I said, it's literally 8:39. What time did I get there? At 7, so literally an hour and 40 minutes. My hair dried nice. But yeah, so I'll give you the tea when I get home. Okay, another quick confession. The reason why I jetted when I did and why I wore what I did was because I knew I have plans to go on a first date tonight, and like I said, it's getting late, and I'm more of a fine dining steakhouse type girly, so literally we're having a 9:15 reservation. If I would have did it any later, we would have been not having to eat somewhere I wanted to eat, and I would have had to change, get ready, yada yada yada. So that's another reason. But even if that wasn't the case, I still was so ready to go, like so ready to go. But yeah, let me sit down and talk. Since I'm documenting, it's literally 8:55. Came up here to just like refresh and drop off my car because I'm calling Uber, and I'm gonna call my Uber in 5 minutes. But until then, that shit made me need a fucking drink for real. Let me go call this Uber. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to y'all after my date, of course. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Will this be your sign to get your wand straw? Light intermission, but look at this sunset. I've literally lived here for like 4 years. However, every single evening feels like the first time. I still get the same feeling of like, is this my life right now? Like, I feel blessed, I feel chosen, I feel overwhelmed, I feel like somebody pinched me, I feel like, I don't know, like astonished, amazed, like in awe. Every single night, it never gets old. Every night feels like the first night. Seeking a love like that. Seeking a love like my love for this sunset. Right, so let me wrap this video up really quick. I took a bunch of clips on my phone while I was in there, and I was trying to like not be obvious, so I'm gonna insert them as I'm talking. But basically, when I first got there, there was line out the door. You had to sign in. So I walked in at 7:05. I walked in and signed in. By 7:15, I got past the sign in, and there was like another line, and the second line was literally just to sit down to be called. All right, now I'm reading my notes. I said most people were in all black, but some were in leggings, some were in club wear, some were wearing heels, some were wearing tennis shoes, some were in dresses. Everyone did walk by and ask like, oh, do you guys have pictures with your resumes? And I was like, damn, I have a picture on my resume, which I do for all my clients. So hit me up for your resumes. But I also always have body shots printed, and I forgot to bring them because I haven't applied for a job like this in so long, I didn't even think about it. But they actually had like a printer system, so you would just email your photo to this like printer and it would automatically print. So that was nice. All right, so 7:15, I got back there. I was waiting for my name to be called, but when I walked in, I realized there was literally 100 people in the room ahead of me, and there was literally only 3 people doing interviews. They were doing them one at a time, and the interviews were like at least like 10 minutes each. So if you do the math, it was moving very, very, very slow. Like when I first walked in, there was like this guy, I'm gonna assume he was maybe an owner, maybe he was a manager, and he pointed out one girl and was like, her. But to me, I'm like, he's gonna pull her to the front of the line, No, the whole time she was still waiting to be called. Like, how are you gonna pull a girl out the line, like point her out, and then still make her wait the entire time? Like, if you want her that bad, you wouldn't have her sitting there waiting like everyone else. But anyways, 3 interviewees. So boom, 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 I got there at 7:05, 7:40 comes around. I'm wondering if I have it in me to stay. The girls that weren't dressed up at all, the girls that weren't dressed up, like some girls were literally in like workout outfits, but they had like Vixen BBLs there, but they weren't dressed at all. I'm like sitting down looking at them like, what are they doing? And they stood up and I was like, oh, okay. I see, they about to get in the door with this BBL. Like they literally had like the ribbed legging jumpsuits on. Like crazy work. Anyways, one thing I will say about open calls is that it's really good networking. Like I did chit chat with a lot of the girls, and I honestly have made a lot of like industry friends that I met during the open call process. Even like I got a couple new Instagram subscribers. So if I met you at that open call, hey girl, I hope you got the job. Comment below and follow up. Okay, and since I'm not working there for sure, I will say it was at Copper Cove. Copper Cove is like a lounge. It used to be in one location and it was very popular for like celebrities and stuff to go there, but then they relocated, shut down, relocated to a new location, which is where they're hiring. So 8 o'clock comes around, and mind you, now I've been here for an hour and I'm seeing no progress, trying to hang on for the sake of the video. 8:20, I said open call is my least favorite and I will never go to another one again. At 8:40, I left and handed my resume to the manager. So yeah, basically I stayed there from 7 to 8:40. So like an hour and a half to like an hour and 40 minutes. And when I tell you no progress was made, I knew I was gonna be sitting there for at least a couple more hours. And like when I left, they were like not letting anyone else in the door. When I tell you they were moving so slow, it was just gonna be impossible. And even though I did feel like I had a good chance of getting that job, I did not have a good chance of having patience enough to get that job, because why are y'all doing it? Y'all need to be doing 5 at a time or speed interviewing, or I don't know. Their process was terrible and I just couldn't stand it. Walked up to the manager, I was like, I'm sorry, I have to go. Here's my resume. And that was it. So yeah, hopefully my clips give you guys an idea of what it was like. And I really did try to like hold on just for the sake of the video, but I cannot do it. Like I couldn't. So I guess this is another open call fail video. Check out my other open call fail video, but I actually ended up getting that job. Check out my Bottle Girl series. I have a whole Bottle Girl interview series, and also separate video. I had a date night from hell that night that I'm gonna do a whole separate video on. So